Neurodivergent people learned early on to mask in order to feel safe in their environment. And they do this through mirroring because they learned that their weirdness, their differences in their social behaviors were not okay, and they were weird and different, so they learned to do this by mirroring other people. And this is especially true for the late diagnosed neurodivergent people who had no idea that they were neurodivergent, or their parents knew that they might be neurodivergent, but there was a negative connotation with being neurodivergent, so their parents didn't want them to know that they were neurodivergent, and they wanted them to just fit into society. They wanted them to fit into the norm, and so they learned my instinct behaviors, bad. Other people's behaviors, good. Just copy what other people are doing, and then I'll be good. Now, in some ways, mirroring is beneficial. If somebody has achieved a result that you want to achieve, mirroring what they do, their thoughts, behaviors, energies, that is a good thing in order to get the results that they have. But it can also be a bad thing because some people go about achieving the results in toxic ways, or they just very much falling for groupthink. And then the neurodivergent person might be mirroring somebody who is also just trying to fit in and look cool and be accepted by everybody by any means necessary. And maybe that's good, maybe it's bad. I can't sit here and say one way or the other. It's very situational dependent. So for the neurodivergents who learn to mask and then maybe they were diagnosed later on in life or realized later on in life, hey, actually mirroring these people's energies, it's not good for me. Like, I'm feeling like such a resistance towards this. For whatever reason that they decided to unmask and stop mirroring other people's energies, or realize, why am I mirroring this energy? This is actually like a toxic energy. This isn't giving me the internal satisfaction or the results I actually want, even if it manifests something like a physical result that they want, they might not feel it internally. So when they decide to unmask, they might feel like their whole life starts to crumble because they were taught their entire life that their thoughts were different and weird and bad, and their behaviors are different, weird, and bad. And they were taught like everything that is their instinct is different, weird, bad. And so they have to learn and discern for themselves, like, what is actually good, what is bad, what is me, like, what are my own thoughts, like, what do I actually believe, not what somebody else told me I need to believe and told me the way that I need to act. So if you're a neurodivergent person who is late diagnosed, or for some reason later in life learning to unmask all of the mirroring energy, it's probably going to feel like your life is crumbling and falling apart right now, but trust me, it gets so much better on the other side of it. And yes, your life is going to completely turn upside down, but for the better. The unmasking process, it can be so difficult for people because their life will change dramatically in every way, because when they no longer do things just to fit in, their whole life will change. But I promise you, it gets better on the other side.